Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. We're taking another look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. Just a quick update from yesterday. Simply put, the price bounced very solid off that 1550 mark. Well, we were hoping that was the case, considering that is a fair value gap from before, which has worked out perfectly. Nice little sweep there, and right back up to where it started. We're going to talk about Elliott Wave here and potential for another higher high, and of course, maybe just quickly check the liquidity levels on our lower time frames to verify that we could very well see a sweep of that 1975 or higher. Okay, so again, if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the website, link down below, where you can register to be part of our premium group, where I offer a trading academy, basically teach you everything I know, and then more importantly, on top of that as well, provide you with some trade signals to help kind of pad the stats there for you. Okay, again, cool stuff. Be sure to check out also Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Get a nice healthy reward there too. If you use my link to register, you'll be eligible for future trading competitions too. And I'll tell you what, I'm a Bitget fan. Trust me, I love them. But with KYC requirements for VPN and all that wonderful stuff, what US, Canada, a lot of other countries got hit with really hard with that. You are all set with Bitunix. There is no KYC or VPN required. Again, the reason why we partner with exchanges like that is to ensure we give proper opportunities for our members. All right, so again, thanks for the request and happy to help. So taking a look here at RSI on the daily, we want to talk a little bit about this here. We're kind of wavering between 70 and just below, right? So yesterday we kind of cut below. This isn't really a massive concern due to the fact that we have the money flow index still staying fairly high. We're in good shape. Honestly, when it comes down closer to 50, that's when we have cause for concern. So I don't see anything there that's really like stark or difficult. Nothing that's negative here, you could say. When we take a look at the moving averages, just to quickly note, we also are above all four moving averages. The 50 and the 20 are well below. The 20 is working its way up, of course. That's pretty standard. We'll draw out a trend line a little bit later when that occurs, but for now, that's kind of where we're at for that guy. This most recent ascending trend was discontinued, so keep in mind that could potentially be a resistance level. Once more, it's running concurrent with the 20-day SMA on the 4-hour. We are tentatively above that, but if we can't close above that, could pose as a resistance and bring the price down. Again, I don't think that's a massive concern, honestly. I'm much more focused on the 50-day SMA here, right there, where we can see the price action moving upwards. Price being above that level, I think that's just fine. We can see here my alerts at 1510, roughly. Didn't get triggered, unfortunately. Price didn't come down that low, so we did miss out on a long opportunity there. But hey, there's going to be plenty more opportunities. We'll go ahead and check out some other coins again here later today. Please understand, FOMO, not a big deal, okay? The market is filled with missed opportunities, so please do not get concerned if you miss an opportunity, and don't stress out and just jump in arbitrarily because you feel like you missed out. Different story altogether if you're like spot trading, right? But at this point, high leverage trading, just fear of missing out. Nothing good comes of that. Right? So just some friendly advice. Okay, 4-hour time frame. This is where things get a little bit interesting. In other words, money flow index is still very low. I don't like this because the fact that we have less volume in the coin. Obviously, this last 4-hour candle pretty significant. But generally speaking, we've got low volume in the overall sense here. Okay, and as money flow out of the coin, we can see the price typically comes down, and the price hasn't corrected itself yet. So with the money flow coming down and the price going up, it's usually a cause for just a case in point where you just want to raise your eyebrow, right? Like, okay, I want to pay attention to this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's definitely something that can sometimes work out negatively, where the price works itself into a resistance level and just continues on its way back down because there's not enough volume to back it up. With this most recent candle, I'm not super concerned because obviously that's a nice healthy candle and a nice amount of volume, so we're probably in good shape. But again, low money flow, low volume, low price. That's typically how it translates. Again, take a look here though at the MACD. We're starting to swing upwards. Haven't converged fully yet. It looks like we're on the horizon there. So again, a lot of cool stuff here. The fact that we came down to sweep this lower level liquidity and bounced off that level is fantastic. We love to see that. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at some new fibs. If in fact the price decides it wants to continue higher, what does that look like? Well, we want to recognize here that there are some key levels, 0.618 being the first. So 1813 could pose a resistance. We see that being a most recent low. That could be the most recent high. Okay, so again, price action coming down to bounce off that level, all well and good, but it could also pose as a resistance moving upwards here. So I would say a candlestick closure above 18 today would be a solid start, but preferably 1815 or higher. Give us that confirmation we've broken through that resistance. Okay? So again, just some things to be mindful of, pay attention to. It's not exact science, but these things statistically increase your probability of success. So taking a look at the Ichimoku cloud. Another reason why we want to kind of hesitate to take a long position, just based on the simple fact that we do not have that full-on confirmation. In other words, the conversion line's above the baseline, that's nice. Okay. Lagging span is starting to peak out of the price action, that's also a consolation. We're not truly above the cloud. So in essence, you want to wait another maybe 3 or 4 hours, and if the price is where it's at in another few hours, then we should be in good shape to be able to see the price continue to etch itself up. But for right now, still a little premature, a little early to essentially, assume that the price is going to continue higher. Okay? Never assume in trading. Just always go with the charts and make sure you understand specifically there. Try not to go with gut feelings unless you've been trading for a very long time. At this point here, this just feels like the price action wants to break out, but we don't have full-on confirmation. So to me, just a little premature, but definitely ebbing towards in the right direction. Okay. So all well and good here. For the most part, AVAX has made a nice, healthy recovery, nice, strong recovery. We take a look at the volume profile. We're up over the average of the most recent, the last 3 trading days. We can see we're hanging out above that volume profile. Those are all positive contributing factors. So I would say there's probably a more like 60-70% probability of the price continuing higher. We just don't have that full-on confirmation yet. And again, I prefer to wait. You do what you got to do. Let me know in the comments, though. Are you long? Are you short on this coin? Are you like one of those long-term holders that's been holding for a long time? Where are you at? I love to hear it. Those are always interesting topics. So comment below. Again, be sure to check out Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Extremely excellent rewards if you use my link down to register. They will have trading competitions in the future. Also be sure to check out our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord where I send out a lot of good relevant updates. Again, just to clarify too, in case you didn't notice, inflation 3.2%, it was expected to be 3.3. That's a positive sign, even though Bitcoin kind of didn't show that earlier today. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Have a good rest of your day. See you the next one.